Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm your intuitive host, Erin. I'll be reading the energies of all 12 signs from Spirit for the weekend of July 29th through July 31st. Let's get started and see what Spirit has in store for you this weekend. And hello to you, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you this weekend. So we're starting out with Justice. Good, strong power card. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. So, we know that our Justice card is closely associated with Libra in the astrological chart. And Justice is representing that sense of fair play, knowing the difference between right and wrong, being having discerning taste, really showing like who you truly are. So for this weekend, it looks like you are going to be called to maybe be like a referee. This weekend, you're going to be using those skills, possibly even checking in with your Libra. I always recommend that you check in with the sign if you have that in your circle of friends, your family. That person is probably going to be really good at helping you do this. Everyone has a moral compass, obviously, but in this case, that is really going to be useful. You're really going to be standing for what you believe in, or helping someone else come to understand what they believe in. So kind of almost like I don't want to say a life coach, but you're going to be giving some good advice that's going to be helping someone else really hone in and tune into their moral compass. Now, the Four of Pentacles, your money card, Four of Pentacles is talking about being able to protect your resources and balancing your financial situation. So there are the scales. You do have the scales there in Justice. So here's your Four of Pentacles, your money card, talking about balancing as well. So getting ducks in a row is what I'm seeing. Getting yourself on an even keel, balancing things out. And then with your Knight of Cups, your emotional card, the Knight of Cups, is talking about a strong rush of emotions or very intense feelings. So with that, perhaps there's something that you already feel passionate about, and that's what this weekend is going to represent for you, Capricorn. It's going to be you working with and working on this project that is already very dear to you, and it's something that is also going to help you with your financial situation. Keep it intact. So just be aware that you either may be called to be someone to help get things on an even keel, or you might be trying to get your own things into even keel. But with that Knight of Cups there, that intense emotion, I'm thinking it's something you're already passionate about, and that's where you're going to be called in. That's where you're going to be using these skills, Capricorn. So that's what I'm seeing for you this weekend. And now for Virgo, and hello to you, Virgo. And we start out with the Lovers for you. Very strong power card. Another power card, the Moon, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you got really nice cards here, really nice power cards, and two of them in 1-3 card reading is pretty impressive. So starting out with your Lovers, that card is closely associated to Gemini. So having some very strong emotional ties this weekend with Gemini. Betting that it will be a Gemini for you. But it is also talking about someone that you already have, someone that you are partners with in life. So being able to work together, keeping that balance between what both of you need and both of you want. So starting out with the Lovers in your reading for this weekend, Virgo, I would say it's going to be a very I don't know why, but I'm feeling like a very commitment-oriented weekend where you are going to be doing a lot of things that are couple-oriented or partner-oriented, spending time with someone you care for very much, a lot this weekend. So you're going to be seeing someone either that you are already with, or someone that you just really want to spend time with. So this is going to be a weekend for you and someone that you are already very close to. With the moon in your reading, the moon is representing that ability to look beyond things, being open to new things, your vision, your intuition, being very open to that. So along with your lovers, that's a really nice mix. So you're going to be having some very open-hearted, very emotional interaction this weekend, and you're going to be very in tune with your intuition. You're going to be open to divine communication. You're going to be paying more attention to your dreams and being more just paying more attention to them. What do they mean? What are those messages? And we know that the moon is also very closely associated with Pisces. So your Gemini, your Pisces. And since you have this high money card, your Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles is saying that prosperity is yours, that feeling of financial abundance, and in this case, emotional abundance, is going to be really strong for you this weekend, Virgo, which is nice. Being in that very concrete world, that very reality-based, very methodical and practical, being able to let loose and really be in tune to your dreamy visionary side, that's going to be nice for you, and knowing that it's actually going to enhance your prosperity and your financial situation, well, that couldn't be any better. So you're getting to experience some emotions you don't often let loose with, and it's going to be a good sound decision for you financially. So that is what I'm seeing for you this weekend, Virgo. And hello to you, Aries. So Spirit is talking to you this weekend about the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Empress. So you have a lovely power card there in your weekend reading. We're starting with some challenge, though. The Four of Swords is talking about a vacation, taking a break. You've been very nose to the grindstone, per se. You've been very goal-oriented, whether that be work, personal. You've been very goal-oriented. So this weekend is saying that before you go into any other big decisions, before you go into the next big project, where you are going to be making lots of important decisions. You are going to be, again, nose to the grindstone, just keeping it busy, keeping yourself on task. Before that happens, you need a break. So this weekend is saying a little vacation, a little R&R will be good for you. Use it as time to contemplate and think about what you want to do in the near future. Take time to just not think about anything. Real rest and relaxation is what Spirit is saying to you this weekend, Aries. So that's okay. I mean, you have a very excitable nature. You like to be going, but sometimes it's good to just relax too. So your challenge card is saying, I dare you to stay still, to just relax and just get some true regrouping done. Really be good to yourself this weekend. The Ten of Cups, your emotional card, is talking about love and joy and happiness, just feeling a lot of security, a lot of contentment, especially when it comes to family or like your family, whether that be the traditional family grouping or like your circle of very close-knit friends. Just saying that you are going to have a lot of joy being with these people, and this is again part of what your swords are talking about, having that R&R. Then you also have the Empress. So the Empress is talking about a creative force, being able to use your imagination and use your ability to create to get that abundance, have some domestic harmony. So all your cards are talking about very close-knit group of friends or family that you're going to be with this weekend. It also, the Empress is also talking about fertility. So that being a part of that domestic harmony. So Aries, if you've been trying to have a child, maybe this is the time to really look into that. And since you're going to be spending all this time relaxing and just just communing with people that you love. Perhaps this is talking about your partner, and perhaps it's time to try for a child. Spirit says that would probably be a really good idea, since you're already really, I mean, all the cards are just interlocking, not just talking to each other. They are interlocking, saying this is going to be a really, really good, harmonious week domestically. And so maybe this is the time to think about adding to your family. And hello, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Spirit's talking about the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, excuse me, and the Two of Swords. So action and challenge right there all together. Pretty cool. So this, the way that you handle your life, the way that you, things that are second nature to you, having that obstinate nature and being very practical and purposeful, that is going to come into play for you this weekend because of the way your cards are looking. You have action and challenge, nothing else going on there. So let's start with your action, your Four of Wands. Four of Wands is talking about teamwork and satisfaction. So being able to really work with someone toward a really good and satisfactory goal, keeping that abundance that you have already got going, keeping it going over the weekend. Things are going to be very, they're going to work together very well for you to keep everything in line, keep you feeling that abundance, steady abundance. The Four of Wands also refers to romance or marriage. So for this weekend, Taurus, that practical nature might have a little tinge of romance on there. And you might be either studying your own marriage or contemplating marriage with someone you're already thinking about it with. If you're not in that, if you're not in the romance market, then it's just saying that the people that you're going to interact with, you're just going to have a really good rapport. You're going to work together very well. It's going to be like a work marriage. You know what I mean? The people that you're working with, it's going to be very good. You're going to just be right on the same path. So with your challenge with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is talking about seeking solutions that make sense to you. So if you are with this person, you're with people that are with this person that is making your making teamwork very possible. So your Knight of Swords is talking about pretty much more of the same. You're going to be discovering new things. You're going to be working with someone. And though the Four of Wands is saying it's pretty much in your heart, that Knight of Swords is saying that you're going to get more into your head as well, and being able to move quickly to get some work done, get some goals met. And then the Two of Swords is talking about, again, needing to compromise and work with someone. Usually it's because you're not wanting to work with this person, or you don't feel like it would be a good match. But the Four of Wands is saying it's going to be a match made in heaven. It's going to be whoever you're put with to accomplish this goal. It's going to be quick work. You're going to do it, and it's going to be exactly what you're wanting. You're going to be going right for it, and you're going to be doing it with someone who you are thoroughly enjoying working with. So that is what I see for you, Taurus. And now, Sagittarius. Hello to you, Sagittarius. So we are starting with the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So starting out with the Hierophant, we know that the Hierophant is closely related to Taurus. It's associated with Taurus in the in astrology. So he is your leader, your mentor in all things spiritual, bringing you to a new level in your spiritual self. So it looks like this weekend, Sagittarius, you are going to be shooting for higher spiritual. You're going to evolve spiritually. How about that? That's a good way to put it. So for you, your very optimistic nature and being idealistic, becoming more spiritual sounds like like something that would be very enjoyable for you. So seeking someone out to help you with that. maybe even looking into something this weekend that would encourage that, finding someone. So you might not have the Hierophant in your life right now. I'm feeling like you are going to be seeking your Hierophant, someone who's going to help you, that person who's going to help you rise in your spiritual life and broaden your spiritual horizon, pretty much. So with the Six of Swords, your challenge card, the Six of Swords is talking about improvement and a sense of peace being restored, possibly a journey. So in this case, I would say your journey is definitely going to be spiritual. You're starting out with the Hierophant. It's saying that Spirit is wanting you to be more open to things in the spiritual realm and understanding it better. Not saying you have to run off and join some group, but just saying that being more open-minded, being more open to explanations that aren't the norm, being open-minded, period, open-hearted, more spiritual, something that most people would like to have. And so Sagittarius, I feel like this weekend you're going to be seeking that. You're going to want to find your Hierophant. You're going to want to move forward with that. And the Six of Swords is saying that it will bring you peace. It will. And you will have good progress in doing it. The Six of Swords is saying you will have great progress with, once you find your Hierophant, or if you're seeking that Hierophant, you're going to find someone who will help you from this point forward. Then your Two of Pentacles, your money card, is saying that this is a time where balance and adaptability are very important. So you already know, you're already feeling. I feel like you're already feeling like you want to be more spiritual. You want to have a better understanding of things that you cannot see. So in that case, that Two of Pentacles is saying, yes, that balance that you'll have in your life, mind, heart, body, you'll be able to do that. This weekend is the start of being able to do that. So sounds like a really good path for you this weekend, Sagittarius. And hello to you, Leo. Uh-oh, we're starting your weekend with the Tower. Oops. But you also have the Two of Cups. Oh, and you have the Star to balance that out. So that's lovely. You have two power cards here. The Tower usually represents chaos, no matter how long or short, some chaos, something that is not necessarily to your liking. Something unpleasant is going to be happening for you this weekend, Leo. So with that, you're very creative, but you're also very passionate. So the creative side of you, that part is going to need to, you're going to need to really hone in on that. And then the passionate nature that you have, you're going to need to kind of tuck that away, keep that in check. And Leo is also associated with strength in the tarot. So I would say that you want to really keep that strength in mind when you're dealing with your Tower. Now you also have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups represents joy and partnership and just strong relationship, being able to move forward in harmony and just be at one with someone. So obviously that Two of Cups is saying that person is going to help you with your Tower. Now it could easily be the other way around, that they're going to be the cause. But also with the Star there, I'm saying your Two of Cups, your lover, your confidant, your person is going to be there to help you with the Tower and help you with the things that are the difficult things. You will have someone to lean on. You will have someone to talk to. You will be able to confide in this person, and that will make the Tower, no matter how long it lasts, though temporarily, remember it is temporary, that person, your Two of Cups, is going to be the way that you get through that. Also, you also have the Star. Now the Star is closely associated with Aquarius in astrology. So with Aquarius, I always recommend that you seek out your Aquarius in your circle if you do know someone. Perhaps even your Two of Cups, your partner, is an Aquarius. I'm feeling like that's the case, but of course, that's the astrological sign. but knowing that your partner is there to help you, the star is saying, yes, that person is going to give you inspiration. It's going to push you toward positive change and keep you on the right path so that you are turning that tower into what you seek and what you want to happen. I have this feeling it's going to be the whole weekend. I feel like it's not going to be over quickly or as quickly as you like. It's going to take some time, and this person, you are definitely going to be leaning on this person and depending on them to help you through this. And you should. Spirit's saying they're there for that reason, to help you through this. So just stay strong and seek help from this person and be open to new ideas. How can I get through this? How can I make this better? So that is what I am seeing for you this weekend, Leo. Hi, Aquarius. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see what Spirit's talking about this weekend. So the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So you're starting with emotion, you're ending with emotion. So with the Nine of Cups, we're talking about that really wonderful card where you are feeling emotionally just blessed. You are feeling like on top of the world, like everything you could possibly want right now you have. The positivity, the positive energy that you're going to be experiencing this weekend is just off the charts. You're going to be feeling very, very, very lucky and very connected to the people around you. So those cups are saying that just everything is going to be rosy for you this weekend. Things are going to be going your way, especially emotionally. The people you interact with, the things that your heart desires, those things are going to be happening for you, almost like a magical weekend. Then we have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is talking about creativity and romance and just connection. So like I said, that sense of connection, your emotional world is going to be right on point, and everything's just going to fall right together. It's good, like when you have one of those weekends with your friends, you have like several activities in a weekend, and each one gets better than the last one. And the people that you're hanging out with, it's like, wow, why don't we do this more often? And I can't believe how wonderful this was. It couldn't have been any better if I had ordered this way. And I always say that, you know, when something happens and it's just really, really an amazing experience, I'm like, wow, that couldn't have been any better if I had ordered it to be that way. So that's the kind of weekend I see you're going to be having, Aquarius. And then with that Queen of Swords, your challenge card, I love the Queen of Swords because it's talking about that objectivity, and really tapping into your own intellect and really being able to just overcome anything. So anything that's been puzzling you, something that you've been wondering about, or has maybe even weighed heavy on your mind, Aquarius, this weekend, all of that's just going to click right together, right together. So again, very, very amazing weekend emotionally, and just as far as saying that you are going to be able to overcome problems and things that have been a question weighing heavy on your mind lately, all of that's just going to resolve itself. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, I got it. And then your emotional weekend is just going to be amazing. Couldn't be any better if you had ordered it. So that is what I am seeing for you, Aquarius. Hello, Gemini. Nice to see you again. Nice to know that you're here. And we are starting out with the High Priestess, Strength, and the Nine of Pentacles. So good, strong reading. Spirit's really talking to you. 2 power cards in a row and 2 power cards in a 3-card reading. So let's go ahead and start with the High Priestess. The High Priestess represents intuition and spiritual development, and learning to listen to your inner voice and being receptive to messages from your higher self. Really, really listening and assessing things, saying, okay, this is what we're talking about. This is what I should be doing. So having a lot of clarity this weekend. So, and like deep clarity, not like just like, what should I have for dinner tonight? But like things that have been in your heart and on your mind, you're going to really have a grasp on. Your intuition is going to be very strong, and your spiritual development, it will seem like natural to you. Things are going to be happening. You're going to be learning all these new things, tapping into new things, and it's just going to feel like second nature, Gemini. And that should appeal to your inquisitive nature. The fact that you're going to be understanding so many things and from a very introspective level, like very spiritual and within yourself. You're just going to have a weekend of epiphanies, perhaps. And then we have the strength card, very closely associated with Leo. And so, of course, that's representing strength. But with the strength in the tarot, it's talking about real strength, knowing how to be in charge or be the one with the power, but not having to stress it. What do they say? Those who have power don't have to talk about it, don't have to exert it. They just know they have it, and then they're able to use compassion and love, and that is the kind of strength that we're talking about. So again, if you're going to a higher spiritual level, if you're becoming more intuitive, more in tune with yourself, then that kind of strength will be very useful and probably become much easier for you. You will learn how to be strong and exert your power without using strength, real strength. It'll be emotional strength and fortitude, like of your character. I love that when it's strength of character. Then you have your Nine of Pentacles, your money card, and that is saying a prosperous weekend, being very grateful, being very appreciative of what you already have, being able to look at the small things and say, you know what, I am so lucky to have this. I am so glad that I have this in my possession, or I have my health. You're just going to be very aware of that as well. So all of these cards definitely do work together, saying that you're just going to be on a different plane this weekend, Gemini, and just roll with it. I think you'll enjoy it. And hello to you, fellow Libra. And we have the Four of Cups, starting with some emotions, surprise, surprise. And then we have the Sun, another great card that is pretty emotional. And then we have the King of Wands, so some action. So starting out with your Four of Cups. Four of Cups is talking about being distracted, actually, and feeling like things are kind of, I don't want to say boring, but it does. It's like being kind of settled in your emotional state. Things are going very smoothly. You feel like almost like it's too commonplace. It's too steady. There's not anything going on. It's kind of stagnant. And it's good, like I said, it's good because you have things happening on the norm, on the regular. You have things that are with your relationship that are good and steady and don't change. But after a while, you're like, well, God, something still feels like it's missing. So that's what you need to pay attention to. It feels like something's still missing in your emotional realm, in your relationship. So you might want to hone in on that, Libra. You are very in tune to emotion and love and all those things. So perhaps you need to think about that. Doesn't have to be your partner, your spouse, your, domestic partner. Doesn't have to be that. It could be someone that you love and someone that you are very comfortable with. That's the key word, comfortable. Check into that. Are you too comfortable? The Sun is saying that happiness and success, all those wonderful things that make you feel like all is well, that sense of well-being, well, that is exactly what we're talking about. You are very happy. You're very happy with what's happening. This weekend is going to be beautiful. You're going to be having a great time, but it's also going to give you great backup for looking at that relationship that perhaps needs a little more sunshine, a little more happiness, To be successful, it does take work. And sometimes, they always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, something might be broke just a little bit, and it does need to be fixed. So pay attention to that. Your action card is the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands, that is talking about vision and being able to inspire people, inspire with your own being. So that sounds like you might actually be your own King of Wands. You're going to inspire yourself to be more attentive to someone who you might have taken for granted a little bit. You are going to maybe be a little more spontaneous. You're going to work on yourself while you're working for them. So not a bad thing at all, Libra, and you love this kind of stuff. So step up your game and show everyone that you love, that you need them in your life, you need them around, and you appreciate them, and you cherish them. Pay attention to that this week in Libra. Hi there, Cancer. Thanks for stopping in. So we are starting with the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Devil. So you have challenge, action, and the Devil. And the Devil is actually, let's address that power card, because whenever it's one that has that negative connotation, we tend to think, oh, this is terrible. No, not really. For me, and when I see the Devil, normally how I would interpret him is saying that he is like representative of your impulsive self. The things that probably aren't great for you, more or less addictive behaviors. Addictive is never a good word, right? So in that case, yes, the Devil is showing his face in your reading. He is directly related to Capricorn. And of course, see, he has his little horns. So Capricorn, the Devil. But what it's saying is keep that big picture in mind. You need to make sure that you are keeping yourself in check. Things that are very primal, very at your core, things that you know probably aren't a great idea. Things that you do that you're like, oh, I'm lucky I got away with that. Or, oh, I can't believe I did that. Those kind of things are what the Devil is talking about in my mind. So just be aware of yourself. Your things that are impulsive, things that are second nature, like, oops, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Those are the kind of things you're watching out for. So your challenge with the Page of Swords is trying to be truthful, seeking truth, being truthful, just wanting to really be open to the truth. Be curious about what your truth is and how you perceive things. So again, the Devil is asking to look at yourself, to look at those things that you know are not necessarily good for you, things that you probably should change or at least stay on top of. And the Page of Swords is saying, yeah, well, that is my truth. I do know this is something I need to pay attention to. And your perception of yourself and how you're behaving, you're going to be more in tune with that this weekend, Cancer. And you're very tenacious, so I think you'll be fine. I think that paying attention to your addictive or your bad behaviors, you're going to get a good hold on that. And then with your action, your Seven of Wands, talking about having, being able to overcome things, having the strength to overcome. So again, we're talking about this is going to be a weekend of self-assessment is what I'm seeing. Self-assessment and maybe just wanting to be bettering yourself, thinking about what can I do to make myself better, to make my situations better? What actions can I take to improve myself? So that is what I am seeing for you this weekend, Cancer. Hello, 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 Pisces. Thank you for stopping by for the weekend. Let's see what Spirit's saying. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So, this just looks like a really, really pleasant, pleasant weekend for you. You have that really strong action card, and the Ace of Wands is talking about inspiration, potential new beginnings, expansion, growth, just wanting to branch out and being brave and bold enough to move forward with something. So I'm feeling like maybe there was something you were planning to do. You've been planning, and it's not been happening. You haven't gotten it done. Well, this weekend, you're going to be getting it done, or at least getting it started, a really good start for it. You're going to feel filled with inspiration and wanting to be successful with this new venture. So I see that this is going to be happening for you this weekend, Pisces. And you're very imaginative, and you have a very open mind to things. So this is saying that all of that's going to kick in for you. It's all going to come together, and you're going to be able to get this going or get it finished. With the Ten of Pentacles, your money card, it's talking about past money, things that are coming to you from the past financially. So perhaps that in itself is going to help you. So not just be inspired for this and open to new growth and wanting that success, but something from your past is going to come to help you with that. Even though it's a money card, I'm feeling like it might not be money so much as a wealth of information, really getting something truly beneficial, like the emotional or spiritual, maybe even equivalent of money, but something from your past. So I'm thinking about finding your grandmother's cookbook, and then being able to make that world famous jam or something along those lines. You know, there's other ways to gain from your past, from your family history. So I'm feeling like that's what's going to happen for you. And then with the King of Cups, just more of this wonderful feeling, good things happening for you, blessings coming to you from everywhere, just feeling very happy, very enjoying your weekend, extremely joyful weekend, and possibly even some major celebration happening. So this thing that you wanted to accomplish, this thing that this inspiration is going to give you, could quite possibly be just wanting to really party this weekend, having a really awesome weekend, just, planning an event, planning something that is going to bring a lot of people together. Possibly a reunion, with the King of Cups in there, it could be a reunion of any type, high school reunion, family reunion, and then that action, if you've ever planned anything like that, it takes a lot of work. So Pisces, that is what I am seeing for you this weekend. And hello to you, Scorpio. Thank you for stopping by. We're starting with the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So starting out with the Queen of Cups with your emotional card, the Queen of Cups is talking about compassion and having a strong almost psychic connection or bond with someone. So that almost makes me feel like a motherly thing. So the Queen of Cups is like the mother of tarot, not as much so as a power card, but she is talking about being very considerate of family and the community. So whether that be your actual physical blood family or a group of people who feel like family, you are kind of thoughtful of all of them, thinking about what's best for them, being the person who is making sure that the things that are best for them are happening. So I feel like, Scorpio, you're being placed in that position. And this is not just for women. I mean, my male Scorpios out there, you can be nurturing. You can bring things together. You can consider family and close friends and your community when you're thinking about what to do next, what should be happening this weekend, what is best for my group, what is best for my people, and connecting through the heart, the mind, you can do that too. So I'm seeing that that's the kind of emotion, the kind of commitment, the things that are going to be happening for you this weekend. Now, the Five of Pentacles is kind of the bummer pentacle card. It's the one that says that you feel like you're missing out on something. But I think that might be why you have the Queen of Cups there, because someone needs nurturing. Someone needs to be, just someone needs that motherly or that maternal, that sweet, just support. And if you're feeling like you're missing out, you're feeling like you are not necessarily a failure, but pretty close. You're just feeling financially like, what did I do? Why have I dropped the ball? This weekend, you might be feeling that a little more than normal. So the Queen of Cups, perhaps that Queen of Cups is going to come to you to make you feel better, or the fact that you're being asked to be that nurturer, asked to be that person who's being thoughtful and mindful of everyone around you and keeping things on an even keel. That might draw you out of this funk that you're having financially. Then you have your action card, your Nine of Wands, saying that you do need to be vigilant and persistent, and the things that are going to bring you out of this, the things that are going to make you flush again financially, the things that are going to bring you back to the so-called good life, those things are just on the horizon. They're ready to happen, but you need to be patient with that. Have courage and stay strong, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask for help if you need help, but these things will come to you. You just have to be patient and be very vigilant. And that is what I am seeing for you, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me, and I want to invite you to join me for your weekly reading airing this Sunday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.